In 1850, the congestion in central London was so overwhelming that it was decided to test the idea of an underground transit system. After years of planning and construction, the first underground transit system in the world opened in 1863. The initial underground line connected the ever-expanding area in Greater London, or the metropolitan area, also nicknamed Metroland, with central London. Therefore, the first line was called the Metropolitan Line, which is also why many modern transit systems are sometimes referred to as metros. It was considered a success and opened an entire world of possibilities. The London Metropolitan Line was followed by the Hammersmith and City Line in 1864, the District Line in 1868, and the Northern Line in 1890. The first ever metro station, Baker Street, is still operational today. It wasn't until 1896 that other cities started to follow suit, with Budapest being the next city to open a metro system, followed by Paris, Glasgow, and Chicago. Today, over 200 cities worldwide have their own metro system. We are going to count down the top 10 by yearly ridership. Starting in 10, we have the New York City Subway. Opening in 1904, the New York Subway today has an annual ridership of 2.027 billion and boasts a world-topping 28 lines. The New York Subway includes the world-famous Grand Central Station. In at 9, we have the Delhi Metro, with an annual ridership of 2.032 billion passengers a year. At 8, we have the Chengdu Metro system in China with 2.1 billion passengers. Remarkably, the Chengdu Metro only opened in 2010 and already has 13 lines. That's more lines than the London Underground, which had been growing and expanding for 150 years prior to the Chengdu Metro even opening. At 7, it's a trip to Moscow. The Moscow Metro is renowned for its architecturally pleasing stations and is referred to locally as the People's Palace. The Moscow Metro boasts a yearly ridership of 2.8 billion. At 6, it's Seoul, South Korea. The Seoul Subway has an annual ridership of 2.4 billion passengers. At 5, it's back to China. The Shenzhen Metro opened in 2004 and has an annual ridership of 2.7 billion. At 4, it's a trip to the busiest city in the world, Tokyo. The Tokyo Metro opened nearly 100 years ago and has an annual ridership of 2.75 billion passengers. At 3, we have Guangzhou. The Guangzhou Metro has an annual ridership of 3.1 billion passengers. At 2, and staying in China, it's the capital, Beijing. The Beijing Subway is China's oldest subway, opening in 1971. It has an annual ridership of 3.5 billion passengers and has the longest track length in the world. Top of the pile, we have the Shanghai Metro. The Shanghai Metro system has over 3.6 billion passengers a year. For context, that's more than the combined ridership of the London Underground and the New York Subway. That concludes the busiest metro systems in the world for 2024. China dominating the top 10 with 5 entries. We hope you enjoyed the video. Check out our busiest airports in the world video. Thank you for watching and be sure to subscribe.